Hej, 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 witam was wszystkich moi mili, witam was wszystkich bardzo serdecznie. Z tej strony witam was Kaldern i zachęcam z góry do lajkowania i komentowania tego odcinka. Tak, w poprzednim odcinku skończyliśmy na wykonaniu zadanka o nazwie Neonowe Noce, w którym chodziło o powstrzymanie dystrybucji narkotyku, który no, mógł doprowadzić odrutowanych ludzi do śmierci poprzez, z tego co pamiętam, jakąś reakcję, która zachodziła w ciele osoby, która przyjmowała ten narkotyk, ponieważ jakoś nie współgrała z neurozyną. Tak więc udało nam się to powstrzymać.
It's done. No more synthesis. No more neon.
Kiedy już tutaj mamy wszystko sobie, wykonane, możemy stąd wyjść, aczkolwiek pamiętajmy, że cały czas są tu przeciwnicy. Więc na niewidzialności szybko musimy opuścić to miejsce. Voilà. Tego miejsca jeszcze nie sprawdzałem, aczkolwiek nie widzę, żeby tu coś ciekawego było. Może tu? Chyba też nie. Prędzej tam na górze coś mogłoby być. Spadliśmy, dobra. Dobra. Bo będziemy się brali teraz za zadanko główne, ponieważ tylko ono nam zostało. Udało mi się tu jednak dostać. Kolejne wyładowania. I aż żałuję, że nie mam teraz właśnie tej osłony przeciwko wyładowaniom. No nie wiem, jak daleko prowadzi ten tunel, abym wszedł tam szybciutko. Tu jest wyłącznik. Pominąłem go. No i teraz powinniśmy móc sobie to wszystko spokojnie sprawdzić. O ile cokolwiek jest tu do sprawdzania. Ale nie wydaje mi się. Tak więc możemy, tak jak mówiłem, opuszczać to miejsce. Hopsa. No. Tu coś dalej jeszcze mamy. Na szczęście mamy oddycharkę, więc możemy się przemieszczać. Zdobyliśmy przy tym ciele jeszcze palm topa. Zdobyliśmy kod do jakiejś bramy. Cywil, co my mamy tu? Drony, tam będziemy chyba później szli z questem, więc na razie sobie daruję. A ty kto?
Don't tell anyone. Wisnik's not supposed to be here. Shh. But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. the hive mind inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
Dobra, tego typa też pierwszy raz spotykam, tutaj nie trafiłem, gdy przechodziłem grę. Ogólnie chyba sporej części podziemi, jak widzę, nie wyeksplorowałem, jak grałem za pierwszym razem.
You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help.
Yes, okay. You'll be fine. I can tell. You'll understand. You'll empathize. Because what it really is he's just like us, but more. It's a cry for help. You'll pick up on that.
What's a cry for help?
The little mind thing, the persuasion. He's trapped by what he can do, just like the rat. It makes so much sense now. Those most scared of what the world had become were most likely to cling to the first alternative. Now they're all insignaled.
Let me see if I got this straight. Everyone beyond the gate is insignaled to something, like the rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
No dobra, sprawdźmy, zawsze jakieś zadanko nowe.
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others, to resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together, because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? All right. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
Kult osobowości. No to jest
Disney could use some help.
bardzo zastanawiające. Nie robiłem tego questa, więc kolejny nowy questik.
Stranger, he should not be. Do not look at him.
You will harm us. He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
Experiments of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
You're in a little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... Man outside.
I know what it's like outside. tracked between acts of humiliation and acts of terror, between resolutions and registry codes, the canned laughter, the scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here, bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
Stawiaj opór, rzuć wyzwanie, wdaj się w dywagację. Stawiaj opór, rzuć wyzwanie. Niech będzie.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind us.
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all.
Mój wszczep Kasja nic praktycznie tutaj nie daje i nie wskóra, z tego co widzę.
Most men
Nie wiem o co chodzi w ogóle.
seriously.
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? Like this night?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
Konfrontacja.
I think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe.
Nie mogę nawet powiedzieć tego, co chcę powiedzieć.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
Znajdź sposób na konfrontację z nim.
It's important not to doubt. Do not be like this.
Bardzo ciekawy i popieprzony quest.
One among you is armed to the teeth. Is a tree of thorn.
Aczkolwiek nie mogę używać swoich wszczepów tutaj.
Here, deep down, he knows it's wrong.
Jest Palm Top, sprawdźmy, może przydatne informacje. Nic. Jest drabina.
Welcome to the next stage of our journey. Brace yourselves, close your inner eyes. We are moving beyond our baser impulses, beyond violence,
Warto to wszystko przeszukać, nie wiadomo czy tu czegoś
beyond questions.
nie znajdziemy. Szkoda, że nie ma właśnie, że nie możemy korzystać ze wszczepów, tak to bym przejrzał się wszystkiemu tu dokładnie.
G garden, Martha. An ideal for all of us to live up to. You have dressed it, and you...
Pognieciony plakat. Aha, czyli pewien rodzaj hipnozy prawdopodobnie. I teraz mam udać się znowu do innej dzielnicy. Cholera jasna. Nim to jednak zrobię, sprawdzę sobie jeszcze ten poziom. A to już jest zastrzeżone, więc... No właśnie, czyli lepiej na razie tam nie wchodzić. Spadajmy stąd.
Disney could use some help. I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.
Popieprzony ten quest, ale podoba mi się. Kult osobowości. W obu zadaniach muszę udać się do dzielnicy Cista. Do banku. No dobra, w takim wypadku idziemy. Mam nadzieję, że tutaj później uda mi się trafić z powrotem. Nie, powinno mi się udać jednak trafić, bo będę miał wskaźniki przecież. Dobra, zasuwamy. Idę, nie musicie mi pokazywać. Dokument, please, spadaj.
Radíme všem občanům, aby se vyhýbali přelidněným prostranstvím a pokud možno nenechali...
Dobra, jesteśmy i dzielnica tutaj, dobra. No i dotarliśmy, aczkolwiek jedno co mnie wkurza to, iż wiem, że będziemy musieli jeszcze wrócić z powrotem do tamtego, do tamtej dzielnicy.
Hello, Og.
Okej, jesteśmy blisko, na szczęście. To jest sklep, tak, to jest ten sklep.
I can help you with something. Yes?
Włóż 250 kredytów. Dobra, dawaj.
I cannot be certain.
Wow. No to w sumie straciliśmy 250 kredytów. Pogadamy z tobą za chwilkę, dziadku, tylko sprawdzę, co trzymasz w piwnicy. Cóż, na pewno masz wentylację. Troszkę kredytów. A zobaczymy, dokąd system wentylacyjny nas doprowadzi. Obok sklepu. No dobra.
I can help you with something. Yes? I'm looking for Laborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. We used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said, the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, the evolution of stage hypnosis intensified through technology. Adapted versions of the Casey and DDE designs.
A social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his end game in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying. These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. Someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where are you? Come to me.
No, daj mi coś.
Wait. Okay. I think I have what I am looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da!
Wow.
They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night, show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through him?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better and worse ways of going about it.
No dobra, czyli wracamy. Ten drugi questik poboczny sobie zostawię na później, ponieważ mamy tutaj blisko do metra, więc od razu sobie wrócimy. I teraz widzę, ile no sporo doświadczenia mi umknęło, gdy pominąłem te dwa questy, ponieważ ten poprzedni Neonowe Nocy również pominąłem jakimś sposobem. Teraz ten się również pominąłem, gdy przychodziłem, więc no doświadczenia sporo mi umknęło. No i dobra, pędzimy szybko w takim wypadku od razu do miejsca tego questika. Zakończymy sobie zadanko. Nie wydaje mi się, żebym zdobył punkt praxis za to. Tam jeszcze troszkę expa nam brakowało. Uwielbiam tą zdolność. Ikar, tak się bodajże nazywa. Nie wiem, jakim sposobem za pierwszym razem pominąłem to miejsce, chociaż byłem w tym miejscu i tutaj nie poszedłem. Aha, tutaj już na mnie to oddziałuje. A tutaj nie, ale stąd mogę zauważyć chyba te wzmacniacze, które muszę zablokować.
Good people don't go upstairs.
No to wszystko już widziałem. Tego tylko nie widziałem właśnie.
Marius! Oh, Marius! I want you to listen carefully to my voice.
Good people don't disturb.
Even when you can no longer hear me, I want you to keep listening.
The ladders are there to them.
Okej, tylko czy te wzmacniacze mam użyć ręcznie? Chyba nie, to jest questowy prawdopodobnie. Dobra, opuszczę na chwilę to miejsce.
Good people don't go upstairs. Good people don't go upstairs.
Znaleźć je to będzie wyzwanie.
The old Byron is no longer a clock. There are no odds or naturals, no criminals or cowards. There is only a shared sense of needing to be better. You don't belong here. You need to leave.
Wyjdę jak będę chciał, kolego.
You are not your permit classification either. You are not your outdated documents. You are one of us now.
No tak, nie mam niewidzialności, więc muszę jakoś się przekraść bez jej pomocy. Spróbujmy to zhakować.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Dobra, weźmiemy stop robaka i dzięki temu powinniśmy bez problemu zhakować. Tak jest. Dobra, wyszliśmy poza obszar oddziaływania.
Pavel, look at me, Pavel. Don't be scared. I need you to know that you're not alone. I need you to know it in your bones.
Okej, odnaleźliśmy go. On siedzi tutaj. Mógłbym do niego podejść, ale jednak chcę to rozwiązać w jakiś bardziej pokojowy sposób, czyli zainstalować te urządzenia. Niestety nie wiem za bardzo. Pieprzona kamera.
Pavel, look at me, Pavel. Don't be scared. I need you to know that you're...
Przejście jest chyba tam dalej. Dobra, spróbujemy.
I need you to know it in your bones. We will go to great lengths to protect what we've created.
Okej, za chwilkę alarm się skończy. Nie przewidziałem tego, że tu jest druga kamera.
You'll stay here with me. I promised. There's nothing I won't do to keep you here and safe. That other place.
Dobra, jedno zamontowane. Tamte drzwi prowadzą chyba również do niego. Tu jest drugi. Ale dobra, przynajmniej już wiem, jak to wygląda. Teraz opuszczę na chwilkę to miejsce, żeby znaleźć... To chyba to. Ale tam już zamontowałem. Żadne wszczepy nie działają, nawet wysokiego skakania. Cholera.
You are not your permit classification object. You are not your outdated documents. You are one of us now.
Must be left in peace.
Versioning humanity.
Jest... A nie to jednak. Myślałem.
Get away from there.
Pomyliłem się.
Good people don't disturb Richard.
You don't belong here. You need to leave.
Kurczę, wydaje mi się, że... Ten ostatni gdzieś tu powinien być, tak, one powinny być rozmieszczone jakoś strategicznie, wydaje mi się, dookoła. Ale z tego co widzę chyba się mylę.
Good people don't ask why.
Upstairs is the world of death and clarity.
Za tym ekranem nie ma.
Upstairs is the world of death and clarity. Good people don't die. Upstairs is the world of death and clarity. Good people don't go upstairs.
You don't belong here. You need to leave.
Tu jest.
What do you think you're doing? What is it you have there?
I feel so.
Nie tak... Znaczy dosyć trudno to było znaleźć, te urządzonka, no ale...
Being lost.
się udało.
I feel different. Why do I feel different?
Aha, mamy teraz pomówić.
The skeptic. He continues to cloud the room with questions, with doubts. He contributes nothing. He may say nothing.
I'm gonna say a few things whether you want me to or not. We got a lot to talk about, Richard. Now that we can finally talk.
Why have you... What is it that offends you so much about our attempt to construct something better?
You mean your attempt to control people? Amplifying your hypnotic techniques with some kind of social enhancer? Keeping people from talking back, from questioning you?
I don't think you understand. Please. These people want to be here. We need each other.
Jest betą. Jest troszkę betą, troszkę alfą, no ale postawimy na betę.
How ugly must the world have looked to you to go to these lengths? To actually believe that this was some kind of alternative?
We chose to start over. To escape what society had become. What it was turning us into. You may not understand, but they do.
No, I understand. You sought out people who were vulnerable. People like you, who had reasons to run away.
Who do you think they are? There are no missing persons reports. I didn't rip them from warm meals and bamboo linen. For those who wander the sewers at night in search of answers and alternatives, this is as good as it gets. No more hiding, no more running away, no more feeling abandoned. They need me. They need somewhere to feel welcome.
Tym razem chyba postawię na Omegę.
Question or resist, like Wisnik, like me? You have no problem rejecting them, threatening them, installing gun turrets to ensure they can never pull back the curtain.
The guns exist only to protect the ideal. Even the most peaceful communities must be prepared to defend themselves.
This isn't a community. It's a magic trick. You've been hypnotizing people, selling them on some fantasy of what you wish the world was like.
He tricked us? I don't understand.
None of it meant anything.
Please, don't leave. He can undermine me all he wants, but he can't change what it's like up there. The decommissioning, the segregation. They will round you up and catalog you. They will do worse.
Tak, chyba postawię na Omegę tym razem. Mityguj.
People need to be guided. Now more than ever. All these things you're trying to run away from, trying to pretend away. No one should have to face them alone. But this isn't guidance. This is just replacing one totalitarian nightmare with another.
I went too far.
He preyed on us.
By a few thousand miles, yeah. And it's time to turn around now, Richard. Time to shut all of this off.
O, jednak wystarczyło wykonać to zadanko, aby zdobyć punkt Praxis.
I don't understand. How could we be so foolish?
Seems foolish now, but we had no choice.
I pójdę chyba teraz do niego.
Had no choice.
Why us?
Ponieważ tam u siebie może mieć coś ciekawego. Na pewno e-book. Troszkę kredytów. Części. Wirus anihilujący. Troszkę tego ma. Oczywiście komputer ochrony. Wyłączymy wszystkie wieżyczki. Nie wiem, czemu to miało służyć. Wyłącznik. Liczyłem na to, że może jakiś oprogramowanie Praxis jeszcze tutaj znajdę, dodatkowe, ale się przeliczyłem. No dobra. W co by teraz tu pakować w takim wypadku? Ulepszę nogi i niewidzialność na maksa w pierwszej kolejności, żeby mieć to już z głowy. Najpierw niewidzialność. No jest dobra zdolność, po prostu nie staje się widoczny, kiedy kogoś nokautuje. Przyda się.
I believe in what we were trying to do.
Okej, on nie chce już z nami gadać. Kolejne zadanko wykonane. I w tym miejscu będę się z wami żegnał. Jeszcze tylko z nim pogadam.
The others are free of him now, just like you are.
I'm not a model of separation. I questioned him, and then I'm not one of them anymore. But I'm not one of them.
You were right to question him. The fact that you were able to at all when others couldn't says a lot about your strength of character.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how there's two eyes in Wisnik. That's when I figured it all out.
It's a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked. How many others might have come and been persuaded to stay.
We came to him because we didn't fit the so social schematic, hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out, but there is no way out. Exile from exile is exile.
You're out now, Wisnik. There should be nothing more drawing you to this place, to him. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want.
I am alone.
No. I tak jak mówiłem, w tym miejscu z wami się pożegnam. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek wam się podobał. Zadanko było bardzo ciekawe, przyznam. Cieszę się, że je odkryłem. Nie wiem dlaczego poprzednio. Za pierwszym razem go nie znalazłem. Tak więc komentujcie oczywiście, zostawcie coś po sobie przy tym odcinku i do usłyszenia w następnych. Na razie.